How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to Sleep by the Hearth. I know it's been a while, but let's jump right into the match since I know that's what you're here for. So, this is going to be the Tavern Brawl that we're going to be doing today. And while I've messed around with it a little bit before, I'm very happy with it. It definitely breathes some new life into the game without actually having to release anything that costs more money. And, well, that's pretty cool with me. And it's really unique because you get to fight as the bosses. Of course, this week is taking after the whole Black Rock Mountain. So yeah, Ragnaros versus Nefarian, just as the announcer said. Okay, this is actually the second time I played as Ragnaros. I usually end up playing it. So, I have a Flame Heart, Living Bomb, Living Lava, and a Molten Giant in my hand. Now some of these cards might not sound recognizable. And the reason for that is because a lot of these were boss-specific cards, such as Flame Heart, and I believe Living Bomb was as well. Also Living Lava. Apologize if you're actually using this to fall asleep, because then you probably won't really know what's going on. Okay, so I have equipped a 2/6 Sulfurous, and after 6 uses, then what will happen, actually do a death rattle, where I get to use, hold on, actually going to be using the coin right now and summoning out a Living Lava, 6-foot taunt. Okay, so back to what I was saying with the Sulfurous. It has a death rattle, and it changes hero powers. So what it'll be is standard 8 damage to a random enemy. So the idea is to use Sulfurous every single turn until you're completely out of Sulfuroses. Okay, so he's using a Lava Shock right now to deal 2 damage. Clear out my minion. A 2 mana Chromatic Drain, which is a 7/7. Alright, so we only have 2 mana right now. So the most I can do is a Molten Rage, which is my current hero power, and then attack his 7/7 face on. Which kind of feels like it was a bit of a foolish idea. At the same time, I still have 48 health because you start with 60 health. Nefarian starts with 30 health and 30 armor, and his ability is called Wild Magic, where he has any spell from the entire game into his hand. What's it called? So, that's pretty neat. The mechanics so far, I haven't done too well. He just summoned a Magmatron, and what that does is whenever a player plays a card, Magmatron deals 2 damage to them. So that's not very nice to deal with right now. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's see, not really sure what to do, honestly. I think what I'm going to do is turn into a Living Bomb. And then I'm just going to attack head on. So 3 more uses of the Sulfurous, and then it'll turn into the Ragnaros power. So Living Bomb is going to make Magmatron explode. It's kind of like Corruption, but cooler because it also deals 5 damage to everybody else. And he just summoned a Razor Core at the start of the turn. Oh wait, no, I thought Magmatron was supposed to die because he was Living Bomb. I guess not. Okay. Well then, to deal with this, because we have a 7/2 and a 4/7. Really don't want to deal with either of them. Don't want to attack it head on. I only have 25 health left. Now it looks like we're going to be using Lava Burst. Feels like a bit of a waste, but not much choice. I haven't put any damage on him. Oh, I haven't put on enough. Hopefully I can use these Flame Hearts. I'm not really good with Ragnaros. Then again, I wasn't really good with Nefarian either. Okay, so he's summoning all those whelps on the board. That's not good for me, because Razor next turn is going to make them all a lot stronger. I do have a Flame Strike in my hand. Unfortunately, I only have 5 mana at the moment. Damn it, I Lucifron. And he is a Battlecry, cast Corruption on all other minions. Unfortunately, it's not going to help me a whole lot, because, well, right now I don't really have any mana. So it's kind of a thing where I'm just going to concede. This is not a good match for me. I don't feel like that was a great game at all, but I guess that way. Alright. Well, let's try that again. Maybe I'll get to be Nefarian this time, so you can see what that's like. I know the first 5 times I ever played Tavern Brawl, I was Nefarian. And I just thought in fact, I didn't even know it was a player versus player thing. I thought it was a thing where you, were facing off against a computer when you finally get to be the boss. I thought that was kind of neat. Yeah, look. I'm Nefarian this time. That'll make it a little bit different, won't it? Alright. So, Nefarian is actually pretty unique because you start off with 5 mana. So I have in my hand a Draconivoid Slayer, Arcanatron, and a Blackwing Corruptor. Alright, so do I want to keep these? I think I do. Yeah, definitely this early on in the game. All these look really good. Arcanatron's kind of tricky, but at the same time, because of my spell. Alright, so we're definitely going to want to start it off with a Wild Magic. Oh, that's actually pretty nifty. Except it's only nifty if I draw one of my other high cost spells, because honestly, it's not going to do anything. I drew a Preparation, by the way. And, well, makes everything that I get free of charge. That's out of the 2 mana cost. So he's going to summon a Living Lava. Alright. Let's see what we get. We get a Blackwing Corruptor, which is almost enough. Not quite what I wanted. If I play this, I only have 4 mana. So I will not use Wild Magic right now. So I'm simply doing that by summoning the Blackwing Corruptor to do 3 damage to it. Oh my. Yeah, I feel that when it comes to being Nefarian with Wild Magic, it's some of the worst. I don't know what to do with it. There we go, we have Preparation. I guess that kind of works. Okay, now that we have 7, we can cast Wild Magic, double the minion's attack. Oh, that's excellent. Alright, here's what we're going to do. That. We're going to play... Oh wait, that won't actually matter because it's still going to cost too much. We should probably get rid of the Magma Rager. Much as I don't want to. And again, do you think he's really going to have answers for 2 minions this early on? I don't know, I don't think so. He might, it's Ragnaros, you can Living Bomb it, I suppose. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I know some people might think, oh, that's probably the dumbest idea you could have made. You can get Moment Giants essentially for free. But when you get Sons of Flame, it's wipe my board anyway. That doesn't really matter. Alright. There we go. We got a Chromagus. That's something I want. First off, gonna do this. Okay. It's kind of annoying, I just don't want to deal with it. Ah, there we go. We can gain mana crystals or draw cards. I don't know, well, I'm about to have 9 anyway, so let's draw 3 cards. What do we have? Oh, we can even play one of them. But more than one. Let's see, we're gonna summon the Dragonkin Hatcher, which will give us 2/2/2 helps. Perfect, in my opinion. Let's see what he has to, we also have Veilstraws, which means our cards, oh, all of them, I guess, cost 3 less. I like it. It's fantastic. Kind of broken, in my opinion, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. Ah, Goran Diabrew. We gotta get rid of him quick. I don't think we have the potential to do that unless we draw a really good spell card. Well, now that we know what he has... Ah, here we go. Here's what we could do. Do that. Attack that. And then Shadow Flame. Perfect. Sorry. Let me go back over that. So what I did was, I Dragonkind attacking the Goran Diabrew. I used Wolf to attack Ragnaros, and then use Shadow Flame on Dragonkin Hatcher to kill it. And now, I'm going to Magic. Got Preparation again. Out of all the spells, I got that one twice. That's the most useless spell I could have gotten. Why? Why did you give me that spell? I don't need that at all. I'm gonna lose the game because I got 2 completely useless spells. Alright, so he puts out a Moira Bronzebeard, which, when killed, will summon. It's not exactly going well for me right now. Alright. Ah, there we go, a Dragon Consort. I guess that's good. Pose. So, one of them. Making my dragons cost less. Let's see. Not really a whole lot of things I want to do. Then again, I suppose what I could do is put out Veilstraws. Everything costs less. But then I also get to put out 7/7. So now I have a whole bunch of things on the board. My Veilstraws, which makes my cards cost 3 less. My Dragon Consort, which is a 5/5. And then Chromatic Drake, which is a 4-cost 7/7. And right now he's got 1 charge left of Sulfuros, and a Moira Bronzebeard, and a Magma Rager. So kind of the idea with Malfurion is to take advantage of the fact that you really kind of just burst him down. Think Face Hunter, sort of. At least that's kind of the gist I got from it. Be wrong though. 200,000% wrong. Keep in mind, I haven't won that many games. I've only won 1. It's not that great. Okay, so he's gonna use Brawl. But he doesn't have his instant win Brawl guy, so he's gonna win the Brawl. Moira Bronzebeard, of course. Of course, because why would we lose? Well, I guess we got beat up by it. Isn't a bad thing. I don't know. Wanted to fill the space with words, I suppose. Oh, let's see what my wild gives us, if anything. Gang up. Don't know if that's going to be useful at all, but I suppose we can try. Yep, I'm Romigus here. Give him a whole bunch more. And then that's probably going to end the turn, because if I use Arcanatron without having a spell, it's kind of silly, because he's just going to get free spell power. Nefarian's definitely RNG the deck, because you never know what spell you're going to get. And when you get 2 preparations, it's silly. And then he has his actual ability. I honestly just want to quit the game. I took out my headphones because I don't even want to listen to the destruction that's about to be had upon me right now. There's not a whole lot I can really do. Well, I suppose we can play Wild Magic. We're going to get a Deadly Shot. Destroy a random minion. Let me guess, it's going to destroy the 4/3. Because, why not? Well, it only helped him. Game. You have given me nothing. My board with Whelps, and he's going to use a Flame Strike. I'm willing to bet. And when he does, I am going to concede. Because even if I somehow stand a chance by drawing 1,000 Pyroblasts or something, I'm really at the point where I'm just too fed up to really care right now. Actually, I'll wait for this one. Oh, it's a Baron Kitten, which is basically Pyroblast 2.0. So, yeah, take my turn if I, get to live, of course. Which 18 health right now. To his 44, 16 health because of Baron. And I am going to. Oh man, I can Hammer of Justice and draw another card. Let's see what I get. Isargor. He's not doing anything. Well, you know what they say. Freedom. Quit. Okay. Because that's what I am right now. Well, that'd go down without something to be had, so I'm gonna try to win at least one of these. I don't understand why I'm so terrible at this Tavern Brawl. Like, am I just getting faced up against every MLG player known to man? Because I've only won one, as you can see. It's pretty bad. I've played almost 10 of these. I'm not exactly happy right now, but I'm gonna keep playing. Because I'm a psychopath like that, I suppose. Oh, I am Ragnos again. Let's see what that is. So, as you can see, either way I get completely screwed over. Alright, so we have a relatively decent opening hand. I think I'm going to keep every single one of them. It's a Living Lava, a Living Bomb, a Gar, and a Corundire Brute. And Gar is whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 2/3 elemental with Taunt. And it is a 4/8 for 5. So I unfortunately have to wait a bunch of turns to get it to cast, but I also have the coin, so we could put it out turn 4. I really hope that's what we get to do. Varian summons out a 7/7 turn 1, so he is kind of forcing me to think about lava. And he has a Toxitron, which every one of his turns I believe, deals damage to every other minion. So we are going to get rid of that, of course. Kinda no choice but to. I mean, I suppose what we could technically do is. No, we'll put up with it. Yeah, worth it. Alright. So, we could have done a Magma Rager, but it wouldn't have made a whole lot of sense. Having something with Taunt's probably a good idea. If he uses his Drake to attack me. Oh, he gets handed protection. Why didn't he get preparation? Why didn't he get the most useless spell for Nefarian to have in the entire game? I honestly want to scoop right now just because of that. Won't. That would be a little childish, I suppose. But the temptation is there because I kind of want to play as Nefarian again and, chance getting a real spell that can actually do something. I'm not upset at all. No. Not even in the slightest. Perfect. I am... Oh, I'm not Nefarian. I don't get to have 10,000 mana turn 1. Sorry, while I process the slight disarray that I feel right now. We are going to attack face because why not? And put it on the because why not? And next. Try to punch him down as soon as possible. Because I know eventually it's gonna nuke everything. So I should just be hitting his face as much as possible. Like I have answers technically. I got Moira Bronzebeard for next turn. These are gonna. Things are not bad. So I'm just gonna do that. For example, Living Bomb. What is it? If it survives, that's right. So as long as he doesn't kill his own minions, which I don't believe he will. All today. Come at me, bro. Gonna need to do tons of damage, and you'll get to. A friend of mine's spectating how terrible I'm gonna do. That's pretty good. Oh, let's see what spell he got. I'm very curious to know. It's a preparation. Nope. No, that's... He got a Siphon Soul, and we're lucky that this is an ASMR video. Quite lucky right now, because my attitude got a little on the sour side. Slightly. I have no fears. Oh my, what to do? Okay, we can do this, fellas. We can do this. So, what we're going to do is, of course, keep plucking away at his armor, and we are going to summon out a Moira Beard, because we want everything to be less expensive, as quick as possible. Now, technically what he can do is attack me with Dragon Consort, and then use his 7/7 to kill it, but, you know, I'd be alright with that. I would not be too upset by that. But he's just gonna go for the face. So, it's not the worst thing either. Technically that kinda works out. Because what I'm going to do now is slam Moira into the 7/7, place a living bomb on it, and oh, we just got High Justice Grimstone at the start of your turn, summon a legendary minion. Oh, that's pretty useful. So, now we got ourselves 4,000. Now we're gonna have Rag attack. And then of course, it's like the question of do I living bomb or do I put a High Justice? I'm willing to bet it doesn't really matter. So, let's see. Oh yeah, I just realized living bomb is stupid. It won't work because he's just gonna kill himself anyway. So, I'll actually just put out Gar. Forgot. Living bomb is really only good if you have anything on your side of the field. That was unfortunately my mistake, but I'm glad I didn't make a worse mistake. So, could have been a lot worse. Not that, you know, this isn't terrible. I started off with 60 health and now I have, he's Blackhand? Wait, oh, he's not holding a dragon. Oh my. Because I thought he was about to completely execute Gar and I was just about to peace out. You see why I'm not really happy with the RNG right now? People complain about RNG in Hearthstone a lot. Unless you're trying to fall asleep, of course. But look at that. He's got a 5/5, an A4, and a 2/4. And I've got a 4/8. Not exactly thrilled. Things are starting to come back in my favor. Because... well, he gave me a free taunt. So there's that. He also didn't get to take advantage of, because he used a Drain Life on Gar, which is the silliest idea because he doesn't get to restore health because he's on. Okay, I drew a Flame Heart, which will give me armor, 2 cards. So I'm definitely going to play that. So let's do that. Alright, so got a Flame Amp, something else, so we got Gar. Use Gar to eliminate 2/2. I suppose was kind of a silly idea because Tech done a lot better. But now we have Ragnaros' new ability, the Die Insect. Could use that. I could kill one of his things. And I will. So let's do that. Didn't kill the thing I wanted to kill, but it's kind of whatevers. I kind of want to flame in, but at the same time I kind of don't. So I won't. And I actually can't end the turn because the end turn button's broken. It's kind of funny. It's actually stuck. Oh, no, no, I hit the one point that still worked. Nice. Okay. So, he'll start coming back, because anything he summons out, I'm most likely to get to kill it. Okay, so he's got Fan of Knives, he's probably using it to draw a card. I also get another taunt, because he hit Gar with it. So I have 2, 2, 3, well, one's at 2, 2 now, because it took damage, but I have 2 minis with taunts. Okay, alright. Rag is definitely a late game sort of fellow. Alright, alright. Let's see what we got. He just filled up his entire team, or his entire board with whelps. Alright. We are going to put out a Molten Giant, of course, because, well, why wouldn't you? Then we are going to... I'm going to put out a Core and Dire Brew. Give ourselves a Brawl. Won't be able to use this until next turn. Hopefully, my friends will stay alive long enough to enjoy that. One of the whelps, give myself another taunt. And then I'm going to put Living Bomb. The Rend Blackhand. Actually, a silly idea. Insect. But so status report is a Rend Blackhand with Living Bomb. Whelps on the field. I have a Core and Dire Brew. 3 taunts on the field, a Gar, and an 8/8. And I'm about to use Brawl next turn if he has any big answers. Playing Nefarian, I don't believe he has anything huge right now, because most of his spells are going to be pulled from Wild Magic. So unless he pulls something particularly sinister from that, there's not a whole lot he's going to do. He put a gang up on Rend, which will help him, but not right now. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Played Bite, and he's going to use it to attack one of my whelps. Or one of these whelps at everything that can. 2 minutes. And left with nothing on the field. I have a taunt and a Core and Dire Brew. Perfect. I, my friend, have 2 fire elementals that are ready to go. So, I'm going to use Die Insect, deal 8. It's kind of where, like, Rag, if you don't kill him right away, like, he will with a vengeance. He just will. Come and he'll hurt you. So, doesn't have to be on your egg. I still have 25 health, well, 24 health and 1 armor. Now I brought Nefarian down to size with 25 health and no armor. I hold in my hand a High Justice Grimstone, which I probably should have played. Another fire elemental, a Brawl, a Baron Geddon. So, and anything he summons out, I'm most likely going to be able to kill it, a Die Insect. So, he's got to make some choices. And they're not going to be great choices. I definitely feel like Nefarian is the face hunter of the two. Like, he's got to go face, otherwise you're not going to last the late game. And I'm very glad I decided to wait it out while my Baron Geddon. Summon the entire team, field full of whelps. It's not going to do him any good. So, we are going to attack the points all the way around. And then do a Baron Geddon. And do a High Justice Grimstone. So, let's nuke everything with no field. Well, I still have pretty much my entire field, and he only has 10 health left. Not to mention, whatever he puts out, unless he's going to kill the Corn Dog, which he's not. Justice with a Rend Blackhand. I am going to Brawl and win. So there's that. Oh, he puts on a secret. I wonder what it could be. Well, I'm willing to bet it's going to be a Vaporize. So we're going to bait that out. Oh, it's not. Alright. Well, I am going to take a moment to enjoy this as much as I can. So, here's what we're gonna do. Actually, I don't want to chance anything, so we're just gonna straight up attack him. Let's see what he gets. Oh. I'm guessing there's a duplicate or something. So. Okay. Good chance. Alright, so I have 2 wins, yay! Alright. Well, I think that's going to be enough for today. One out of 3 matches is not something I really want to try and play with. So, thank you guys for watching. I will of course be here next time for when we decide to do the next week's version, because this one ends in 7 hours, and therefore, obviously we're going to get some more Hearthstone to play with. So thank you guys for watching. I will definitely try to bring this back, and seeing that I actually have more views than I ever thought I was going to get on this channel. If you are curious for some non-ASMR things, and of course if you made it this far staying awake, I first off apologize for not getting you to sleep, and secondly, my new gaming channel is Durgan Frost. That is DERGONST, and that is all one word. It is not available in the URL as a URL yet, because I do not have enough subscribers to change the URL. So you would simply have to search it, either via Google search or in the YouTube search. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully, at least hopefully, I drifted you off to dreamland, just like all the times before. And outside of that, it's gonna be it for today. So, I hope you guys sleep well, have excellent dreams, and win more Tavern Brawls than me. If I'm facing off against you, then I'd like to win. So, see you.